Every day, about 22 veterans take their own lives. I'm Sayura Williams, your Voice for Veterans reporter, and a Frederick County nonprofit is trying to bring that number down to zero. One mission, one veteran, one life at a time. In Frederick County, inside the Goodwill Industries campus is a space where veterans come to heal. It's called Platoon 22, a name that honors and mourns the roughly 22 veterans who die by suicide each day.
We're kind of long past the day of just raising awareness for suicide and, kind of taking the gun out of people's hands, so to speak. And we've evolved more into those upstream barriers. So everything we do is like the suicide rate is really at the root of it.
For Executive Director Nikki Falzone, it's deeply personal. Paintings and pairs of boots line the wall, memories to friends and comrades lost.
There's personal connections to a lot of the veterans that are on that wall, one specifically my husband and I served with. So for us, it is a very deep-seated mission of how do we stop that?
A Marine Corps veteran herself, Nikki knows firsthand how difficult life after service can be.
I mean, we didn't land the jobs that we hoped. It took a little bit to kind of put it all together and understanding things like health insurance. We were adults and we never picked out health insurance.
Platoon 22 provides therapy referrals, job support, transportation, case management, and it's all free.
Really, we are that connection to help them with anything they need to navigate transitioning from military life back into civilian life and connecting them with resources and other benefits navigation.
Kelly's husband, an Air Force veteran, is now retiring from the reserves. She knows the struggle isn't just theirs, it's one she's lived.
He served 6 years active duty and then the rest of his time in the reserves. And he comes from a large military family, and my brother-in-law is an Army veteran who unfortunately we lost to suicide back in November of 2016, which is why the mission of Platoon really speaks to me.
She's determined to keep other families from suffering that same pain.
Once they get out of the military, they tend to be forgotten about, have a difficult time transitioning back into regular life and missing that camaraderie that came along with the military. That is a lot of what happened with my brother-in-law, and unfortunately we missed the signs with him. So if I can do anything to prevent another family going through the heartache that we went through of losing him, then I will consider that very successful.
Platoon 22 isn't just a program or nonprofit. It's a promise to never let anyone fall through the cracks. And Nikki says they service veterans all throughout Maryland, so if you need help, you can call, walk in, text, or even email and ask. In Frederick County, Sayura Williams, WMAR 2 News. We hope you enjoyed that Voice for Veterans story. For more stories about local veterans, click the box in the corner and be sure to hit the circle and subscribe because we post all of our veteran stories right here on YouTube.